call him? Sasha?
I don't know.
You got to call him something.
They call him Future Large Therapy Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Therapy gold mine.
Yeah.
Vicky.
Oh, let me get in here.
Hi, Friday. Hi, Vicky.
Hello.
Hey, Vicky.
Talk about how to say Elon Musk's name.
Hey, Jess, I want to tell you, you were talking about watermelon vodka. If you want a really delicious, refreshing drink, just use watermelon juice and cucumber vodka. It's so good. It's refreshing and it's light and it's not too sweet. Highly recommend. It's one of my favorites.
Fresh a little non-peppermint mint in there with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little bit of herb in there.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually been known to put a thyme twig or two in my drinks. I don't know. I just like it.
I love
it's
that.
something about the thyme. Mm-hmm.
I think it's great.
Thyme twig.
Thyme twig.
All I heard was a twig that sends you back in time. A time twig. Tonight on Time Twig.
Put that in your next book, Ishanis.
It depends on how many I drink, what it does to time.
Sure.
You drink enough, it'll seem like you time travel.
Exactly. I'm like, how is it 1 a.m. in the morning? That's what happens when I drink. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Hello. I apologize for my low energy, but I will be working on it. Luckily I'm not here alone. That's the best part about this thing. I can fake it, and all of these awesome other people get to be the energy for me. Did a bunny just pop up on the screen?
Sorry, I went to the Rumble screen, which is like the special stuff, and it still has Dragon Con stuff on there. But I was just trying to like make sure the buttons started working because they weren't working a minute ago. So, yes, I was troubleshooting. I apologize. It was an unintentional bunny.
I mean, we're all about to die, right? So your energy doesn't have to be high for very long.
I could be so sad. Yeah. Well, all of you better not be dying. All right, let's see. So I am assuming we have an awesome Oddmar poem to start us off.
No, but we do have an Oddmar poem.
He says, I do not guarantee how awesome it is, however.
No, it is pretty terrible. The name of this poem is called No Matter What You Want to Do, There's No Time for That. It goes. After the fighting pit, the crew remains raw, some of them looking to make Warlock coleslaw. Not ready to die, Pinateo, once Master Fault, agrees to visit the daughter of his ignoble assault. Since the crew won't commit to kill as they moralize, they'll let the DM choose if Pinateo lives or if he dies. Ishanis, on the other hand, is quite prepared to die, though he does not trust his friends enough to explain to them why. Deep in the Drow City, Bobby has lost all of his clout, so the crew heeds his warning and gets the fuck out. Ruithin drinks and celebrates the evil god's return. They erect new god signage and let Moradin's displays burn. For Lurchette has taken Ruithim, now a big party town. And when it's suggested she leaves, she has a minor meltdown. Vanashan, Vendania, and High Priest Lauren all leave, though Vanashan has a mind control statue hidden in her sleeve. The crew tries to flee on the cursed dragon ship, but the DM, this time as Lurch, borks their planned escape trip.
Yay!
We will all pretend that was good.
Excellent summarization. Very good.
I love it. Absolutely. I don't even have to summarize. We're just going to start running the ships. All right.
Man, Oddmar cannot get over this Ishanis not explaining things to him thing.
He doesn't like it.
This feels personal.
He doesn't like it.
It feels personal to him too, I think.
That's because he knows if he tried to do that with one of his characters, I would have been like, no.
There is a separation. The character is not the player. We're all good here.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. As I told one of my other writers recently that she needs to make sure to I need a why the bad guys did the bad guy thing. And
Yes.
she said she doesn't like bad guy speeches. I'm like, it doesn't have to be a speech, but I have to know.
If the bad
No
guy kicks the
monologuing.
dog, we gotta know why.
Don't let them sass you, Kelly.
You don't want
I know why they kick a cat.
The cat understood you and feel threatened, I'm sure. Or he would just look at you disdainly, just like it probably is right now. And I just made
Yeah,
up a word.
exactly.
I do that all the time. I'm a horrible editor.
You're
Look,
like, see the paw.
he's like,
Get me.
you love
Stop
me.
that.
You can't fool me. Which I have very bad news, just real quick. Sorry. I don't know how many people saw the like cute little spider that was my buddy on the desk. I haven't seen him in 2 days, and there's a bigger spider that lives on my desk now. So I think there might have been a turf war, and my little buddy didn't make it.
Either that or he found a secure source of food and water, and now he is a bigger spider.
Oh, but then he grew faster than any spider I've ever seen in the history of spiders.
You should be very worried if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yes.
be very worried.
Every day he doubles in
Tomorrow
size.
Yay big.
Unsettling trend.
If you see a poster on Facebook of my house on fire, look, I'm okay with the small spiders. I would not be okay with a spider the size of my desk. Thank you.
Eight-legged freaks, no TY.
No. It is a little jumping spider, though, so it made me think of Greg's books. He's so cute.
Man, jumping spider. I like spiders, but jumping spiders, they just move too quick for me. I'm just like, slow down, man. You're freaking me out.
Oh, jumping spiders are wonderful. You can train them. They will
See,
play
that I
with
didn't
you.
know.
You can feed them and give them water, and they will come up and sort of beg. They're very, very cute.
Yeah, see, so I was happy, but I think he's gone.
I'm sure they are, but they just move so fast that it freaks me out.
I just want to tell you, I was so mad at the bigger spider that he's actually not here anymore. He or she is not here anymore because I brought my cat up to chase him away because I was very mad. I wasn't mad enough to kill it, but I was mad enough to scare it. Killing my
There you
little
go.
bit.
And the cat ate it, so.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's just Brady. Brady doesn't eat him. He just chased them.
I did have a a jumping spider joke. You know, it was the whole. You've heard this one. It's the whole guy teaches a spider to obey commands, and you know he's got the spider's hand, and he says, "Jump, spider, jump." And the spider jumps, and he pulls one leg off. He says, "Okay, jump, spider, jump," and the spider jumps. 2 legs off. Jump, spider, jump. So on and
This
so
is
forth.
a horrific joke.
Yeah, I don't like this joke. This
And
is not funny.
He gets to the very end, and he says, "Jump, spider, jump," and he says, "Huh, spiders can't hear with no legs."
That's more there's a flaw in your reasoning joke. Awesome. All right.
Okay.
right.
So
Let's get murdered by Lurch.
I have some thoughts. I think what we need to do is send the ship along with Vanishan and Vandania and Lauren ahead without us, and we need to transfer to Lurch's ship and deal with whatever it is he wants. That way we get the people who need to be gotten to safety away.
Does it look like a little sloop or something could sneak by?
You're pretty
Yeah,
well
but what
trapped
would
in there.
What would it do on the open ocean?
They could stay near the coast till we get out. I don't know. My plan was prepare for ramming speed, so I don't have any other plan.
First dragon ship.
And Ishanis is like, I'm dying. Might as well.
I
have
got
everyone
nothing
die."
to live for. Let's go.
I assume Lurch's ship is bigger than ours?
Yes.
It blocked like the whole harbor.
Well, that means
Well,
we'll
it-
punch
it-
through below the waterline,
It
right?
blocked your slip that you're in, right? Like you were in a slip on the dock, you walked to the ship, you didn't get in a boat and go out to it, right? You're in a slip and the ship blocked this slip.
So really all we have to do, though, is wait for him to keep floating past, and then we just go behind him.
Sure, except they had more control of the ship and they actually stopped in front of you. They can't
They have
do that,
water
you know.
brakes.
You know,
Everybody in the row is
ships-
just like, "Nee."
ships are made of wood.
Yes,
They're
that
not
is
with
true.
us. I'm
Flammable.
confused.
That's flammable.
Fireball.
Yeah, there you
Which
go.
one
I thought you were regaling us with your ship knowledge. But
I know. I was like, and this leads to. All right, just
Ships
just
are made
for
of
the
wood,
record,
guys. Just throwing it out there.
So
just
they
for
weigh the same as a
record,
duck. Got it.
I could make a fireball.
I know. That's what I'm like. So it is a witch or isn't a witch? I'm confused now.
Okay, so Kelly, while they are discussing what to do, because I've already said what I thought, I'm going to run to Bobby's, well, no longer Bobby's loot, and I'm going to start opening up those chests and taking everything out so that we can divide it up once we get 2 seconds, because I don't want to send the loot away with everybody else.
Okay.
I see him running for the chests and pulling everything out, and I am down with this. I am right behind him, just like scooping as much as I can.
Good.
So as y'all are cleaning out the chest and trying to decide what to do, and there's the Lurch does come. You guessed properly. It is Lurch. He comes up and he's looking over the deck and he's like, "Where are y'all going? I just came to save your asses."
Then you are not doing a good job because you are keeping us here.
Yeah,
Is what I would say if I weren't doing something else right now.
Yeah.
Busy.
Who's our acting captain?
Uh-oh.
I don't think we selected anyone.
Oh wait, hang on. I have to know which way to point. I don't know which way to point.
I think I
yeah,
think it was supposed to be
this
Zathan.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Zathan, you speak
No,
for
wrong.
us.
Hey, Lurch. You missed all the fireworks.
No, there's still fireworks. I can see them right there, but don't worry. I brought someone to take care of this. So my daughter told me all about it. Apparently you saved her. So you're trying to leave and I owe you money. You know, I could just move the ship. Y'all could just leave. I have to pay you anything then. Works for me.
We're just trying to get out of the blast radius here.
You need to tell him about his daughter.
We definitely want the money.
Why? Why do we need to tell him about his daughter?
What are you going to tell me about my daughter?
We're saying this very quietly.
She's
You're
an
like hundreds of
enterprise-
feet away.
Enterprise young woman.
What do you know? What do you know?
That she's taken over from Bobby on the island and she needed
Yep.
some help. So she sent me and I brought reinforcements.
All right,
Yep.
you're all up to speed. Great. Why don't
Yep.
we just be on
You,
our way?
Enterprise.
Did you hear who her reinforcements were?
Did I hear who her reinforcements were?
Oh yeah, she's got reinforcements already.
What reinforcements does she have already?
Oh, they're from a bad part of town, and not
Just
the good bad
answer
part
one
of town.
question in your life clearly.
Or not.
She's
I don't know
she's thrown her lot in with well, some of the evil gods that
He can't do it.
we stuffed back in their container.
First of all, you're hilarious because that's totally wrong. You didn't stuff them in their container. You set them
Well,
free.
Fair enough.
But second of all, she is not in line with those gods. That's why I'm here to free all these people who are under the spell of those gods. So she's the only one not under the spell. Oh, and whoever her partner is. There's some other little girl, seemed a little flighty to me, according to the note. She sent a note too. It was very nice, very sweet, very flighty. She also is not under any darn spells. So I'm here to save the rest of them. I don't understand what the problem is.
I think she may
Well,
be under a spell, actually.
Yeah,
I think
she
they're
is.
definitely all under a spell.
Stay away from the statues. Guard your pockets, and not for things being taken.
I
out of them.
think he knows about the statues.
Yeah, actually, I brought a friend over here. Hey, you know what? Let me hold on. Hey,
How do you want to play this?
yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to play both now.
We're not giving them Banashan.
Seikyo. Hey,
Hi.
hey, Priest Seikyo.
Yeah.
Can you tell these people that you're gonna be able to take care of this nonsense over here?
I've got a brew that'll fix you right up.
All right, sweet. We just need anyone. Well, you know what? We'll just get off here. Y'all go about your way. We're going to get off. We just need to see Priest Lauren. And so Priest Lauren is going to help us take care of this. Oh, you want pay now? I thought you were leaving. I don't understand what you're doing.
If your pockets are open, we're here right now.
That's very sweet of you. I think I should probably go talk to my daughter first.
Uh,
And
I mean, obviously she's here.
As soon as he said Priest Lauren, you see Priest Lauren come out with Vandalia. And he's like, I heard a familiar voice. So I don't know if it's because I'm so depressed that I'm hearing things from my past, or I'm even more cursed and he's back in my life right now, but I heard someone else.
He did indeed.
I may have a bit of something that'll cure your ails.
And he turns around and looks up.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's very difficult at the moment.
He sees Zakiel up on there. It's a dwarf. You see a dwarf up there wearing a robe. He is carrying a very large wooden thing that kind of looks like a staff, except you realize it's got a really flat part on it for some reason. So maybe it's like a bat or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit like a cricket bat, but it's got holes in it.
Yes. So, but there's holes, and he can't. So you're seeing him sitting up there. He's got a long beard, kind of unruly hair, and he's looking out over the thing, and he's like, "Hey!" So he's like, "Sorry, that's Zafin. I'll get there. Hold on." And Lauren's like, "Zakiel, what are you doing here?"
I heard there was work to be done. There's a bit of
is
fighting
work
and
to
a
be
bit of
done.
drinking.
Oh, there's been drinking already. I'm not sure that there's any room left for any of the drinking that you might be bringing.
Okay, I just put it together that the Zakiel is Kevin, and and this dwarf is on Lurch's ship.
Correct. Lurch brought Zakiel.
I thought Zafin was doing an accent, and I was like, very confused.
Well, I'm trying to do things. I was going to do this very differently, but everyone is trying to effing get away, and we have plans, goddammit. And so I'm going to have to make you assholes sit in place long enough.
I made this beautiful castle, and you're going to play in it, damn it.
There's that energy.
Lurch, man, we have been betrayed and betrayed again and betrayed a third time. And gods have fucked us over. Man, we don't know who to trust. We're trying to get out of here. We're scared. We're scared, man. Our captain's dead. Things are not good.
We might have killed our captain. That's a very long story.
We'll
just try not to be next in line, man.
I'll just put a...
Maybe we should let Valtrex do all the talking.
Around Teo. I'm like, it's okay.
He's like, all right, look, man. I'm just going to Lurch is like, look, I can't guarantee I'm not going to betray you. I have interest in mine. However, we are going to solve this problem because my daughter is everything to me, and she has on her own taken over this island. So I want to definitely help her with that.
I'm pretty sure portals were involved and helped out, but sure, on her own.
All right.
I also think gods of chaos are involved, so I don't know that she can sustain this island.
I don't know. We'll see. Gods are always fucking with us. All we can do is fuck back. All right. So we're going to get off here.
Crazy.
We are going to disembark and head ashore. If you want to get paid, come with us. If you don't, I don't care. And as you see that, you have apparently the kitty cat wants off. Banashan, she's like, "Oh, you are Lurchette's father! I'm so excited! Come on, I'll show you where she is. Let's go!" And she looks to get off the.
I'm not going to stop her. I'm not going to stop her. Let her get off the ship.
Yep, here we go.
And the gangplank is long, so she can't get very far, but the turtle is very large, so he's able to pick her up and kind of drop her on the thing that you walk on.
Dock.
Thank you.
Thing.
In my head, I had deck, porch. Like I had all of these words running through my head, and dock was not one of them.
Docks are made of wood.
See, I see. So wood would have been fine, right?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Don't make me curse, okay? All right. So we got on and walked, and so she starts to go back, and the turtle swings over the side and lands on the dock. And the dock, it's a floating dock, and the dock just kind of goes whoop. And Vanashan, like, she comes up off the ground and does a little floating thing, but the turtle makes sure she's steady, and she's giggling the whole time, and then off they go. So as they do that, the ship actually moves out of the way. So if y'all still want to leave, you can. And the ship moves out of the way and comes around so that it can, their passengers can get off. So we're going to fast forward because we're not going to wait forever, because this can take forever. So we're going to pretend that's all good. Y'all are free to go if you want, as in you're not stuck. And then the other two, Lurch, and you see that big dwarf with that funny looking paddle thing coming off of that ship, along with some other sea elves that are coming, and they are pushing barrels of something off of the ship.
Maybe we should finish up what's happening here.
I think we should send the cursed dragon ship just a little bit offshore to wait for us and take care of this, because now we have lost Vanashan again, and I don't think she is safe here.
Sounds
Agree.
reasonable.
That sounds fine.
Guys, go ahead and take her out. Set anchor a little ways out.
Do ship things.
Do ship things.
Priest Lauren says, well, hold on, I need to go back now. There might be hope for my flock. And
Probably
Vandalia,
not, though.
And Vandalia's like, I'm not leaving my daughter.
They're just all coming ashore.
Come on, everybody.
Let's send some empty chests over to the cursed dragon ship.
You were the ones insisting on all of them get on the damn ship. All right.
We worked hard to get on that ship, too.
You did.
Molly's drink is empty. She has to be right back.
Wall of fog and everything.
Drink.
All right.
You're going
I
to
bet
need
to
it.
know
Make me
somebody
one.
can help you with that.
With the drink? All right. So
wait, what is this guy's name? Kevin?
Hi. My name is Zakiel.
Zakiel. And Zakiel, are you coming with us, or are you staying on the ship?
I'm with Lurch.
Okay.
I've got to take care of things here.
All right.
There's a bit of work to be done. Mostly of the drinking kind, but plenty of work in that.
I'll leave you to that then.
So as Priest Lauren sees Zakiel, and so he's like, he goes up to him, and he's like, he goes to like hug him, and he's like, I don't know. So he's like, I'd shake hand. So he ends up just offering his fist out.
That's fair enough.
So obviously there's a history between the two.
Not
I
a
can't
ring of
figure out
truth,
quite what
though.
it is.
Nope.
All right. So as you get closer, so is everyone going towards where Lurch and Zakiel are?
I suppose so.
I'm still
Yes.
Sure.
10 paces behind Oddmar.
She has learned well.
Yeah.
That's right. Not right behind, because yeah. So the
How'd you end up?
how do you end up where?
Dolly ended up like 5 pixels wide.
No, she's
Oh.
fine.
He had to spread it. He had to spread around.
Oh.
Quit laughing.
Okay.
So we Lurch is like, all right, Zakiel. And as you can see all of those people. Remember, they're still partying, they're still drinking, have a good old time. There's still fireworks here and there. They're just like totally into it, man. So all right, Zakiel, do you need anything else? Can you just start doing your thing?
No, I just need the supplies from the ship. You've got some men to bring them down, yeah?
Yeah, we've already got some barrels already coming down. What else do you need?
I think that'll pretty much do it for us. I'm assuming they've got their own tankards.
And they look around, and you see like every single dwarf is holding a tankard of some sort. Some of them might just
born
be
with them.
it's part of their birthright.
It's a sacred right. you have to be christened. They take you over to the brewery, and they set you up on one of the vats, and they say the holy words and dump you right in.
It's Miller time, and then they just dump you right.
If you can either swim your way out or drink your way out, you get to
live.
Yeah, Cena's gonna be a much better character. Good job. As we're going towards the so Lurch is like, excellent, then I'm gonna leave these people to you and I'm gonna go see my daughter. And as he takes 2 steps over, Vanashan comes over, just pulls him into a hug and hugs him really tight. He's like, oh, hello there. And she's like, oh, you are Lurch. I'm so excited to meet you, Mr. Lurch. Lurchette's right over here. We can show you right where she is. He's like, we? And she's like, yes, me and I don't remember who was with her. Jacob? I forgot who won the battle.
I think it was
Jacob. Edward had to stay. I remember this.
Okay. So Jacob. So she hugs, so she actually, Jacob's here and we're gonna go and we can go show you everything. And Lurch looks up and he goes, huh. My daughter's a genius. All right. Let's go. So they start to head over to where Lurchette is. Bobby's old cave that's all fancier now.
Lurch, I know this is a little weird, but mind if I check your pockets real quick?
Dathan. Yeah, I would mind a lot if you checked my pockets, but I'm glad to see you.
How about you check your pockets?
You want me to check my pockets? All right.
Anything new?
So he checks his pockets and he pulls out a statue. He's like, what is that? And he shows it to Priest Zakiel. He's like, is this why you got me drunk last night?
Aye, it is.
So he hands the statue to Priest Zakiel.
So Lurch and Zakiel are married now?
Because he hands him a statue?
He got him drunk last night and they exchanged statues and now they are married?
Nah, it wasn't my statue. It was that one's daughter's statue. That's all right. It's had no effect. And that's why we're here.
Because he got him drunk last night. I'm putting it together. I see what you're putting down.
So wait, alcohol defeats the statues.
Specifically.
No, all of these people are drunk. I think it's hangovers that defeat the statues.
Yeah, because these people are already drunk.
They're dwarves. Do you think they really get hangovers? I mean, maybe that one time, but not on the regular.
Okay, so Ezekiel, since you are not Zaphen and therefore might have a trend of giving straight answers, could you please explain what makes the statue stop working?
Sure.
To an old man who's easily confused.
And about to die.
And about to
And
die
will
at
immediately
any moment.
forget everything
Speak
you
fast, because I might die mid-sentence.
So here's the thing. I'm an acolyte of a specific dwarven god. Everything pretty much comes in the form of alcohol. In this case, we've got a remedy for what ails these people that the statues have brought on. And it just happens to be in the form of an ale.
Okay. An ale for what ails you.
An ale for what ails you. It's mighty poetic, isn't it?
All right. I get it. Ashana us out.
Actually, Shauna, do me a favor and roll a Constitution.
Oh no!
Oh no! he literally is going to drop at any moment.
Oh no! All at the same time.
Do me a favor.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Oh, not good. Not good. All right. So I will say, Vandalia goes up to you, Shauna, and she's like, Ish, are you okay? You don't look good. Okay. Are you all right?
I always look bad. It's part of my charm.
No, it's your attitude's always bad, but you don't always look bad.
I do. It just seems very hot right now. It seems warmer. Shut up. Shut up, I'm role playing. Don't mess me up.
All right. Well, maybe
Seems a little humid, that's all. Humid.
Maybe you should sit down for a minute.
All right. I'll just go find an available passed out dwarf and sit down.
On the door. You didn't bring any blue ribbon with you, did you? All right. So, sorry, that's a song that I'm sure most of you know. If you don't, you will at the end. We'll show it to you. So you see Vandala. She's looking between Ishanis and where her daughter went, and Ishanis and where her daughter went, and she can't quite make up her mind over where it is that she's supposed to be right now. And Priest Lauren looks at her. She says, "I'll stay with him. You can go." So Priest Lauren stays with you, and she goes after your daughter. And
Cool
Zakiel, you have all of the stuff you need now. It is all laid out. You just need to do whatever it is you do to kegs to make beer come out of them.
Tap it.
That.
Indeed.
I also stay with the Ishanis because, blood thicker than water. Something like that. Even though I'm mad at you.
Why?
Dalathris.
Wow. She's so
can,
mad she's frozen.
She's
Yeah.
so mad.
She's
She wants
frozen
to
in anger.
strangle- She's frozen in anger. It's not a technical problem.
It's not a technical problem. I am fine.
Oh.
I did not freeze. I just stared.
Oh wow. Okay. Legit.
Yeah.
Legit. I thought you froze. I mean, we were both in a meeting today where people were freezing quite a bit, so I was preconditioned for that.
Yeah,
Well, that's why she blinked, so you would know. You see.
Well, I appreciate you staying with me, but the team might need you more than I will.
I doubt it. If Lurch is going to go crazy and start killing people, my presence will do nothing, and it'll be a lot easier to escape out here with you.
Well, who's going to keep Oddmar from killing Turpentine or whatever his name is? Teo, thank you.
Teo stays with.
Oh, he's here too.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Oh, good. Did anybody go? They all.
Hi.
We're all here.
Hi.
We're all just hanging out.
All right,
Well,
I just need a minute to get my, breath back, and I'll be fine.
Dalathris, I actually had something I wanted to ask you about.
Now you're here too?
I haven't left yet.
Yeah, because everyone is there, I
Everyone's
think, except
okay.
Zaphin. Zaphin went with Lurch.
His condition's worse than we thought.
We don't want to miss
just
it. Everyone wants to be there when he dies. We don't want to miss it.
Well, can you blame him?
Pause it for me. Gotta go to the bathroom.
When will then be now?
So and this is just between Dalathris and I. In Steintoft, where I'm from, if a warrior is not able to die an honorable death, it is acceptable for him to arrange his own. And what we need to look for is whether or not Ishanis is willing to let Vandalia follow him in death, which would be normal. If he is not willing to do that, then that means he has a plan and he's planning on coming back. And the reason I bring this up is because I think that in the event he does have some sort of plan that he can't tell us about, we should be supportive. And I am willing to lay off of Pinateo if you can support Ishanis.
Sounds like a strange arrangement. So, not everybody follows the ways of your people, Admar. I don't know if you know this, but we all have different cultures.
Well, of course, that only makes sense. But there's no other explanation for why he would not tell us. We are his friends.
Unless he's an asshole. No one has considered this.
Pipe down the peanut gallery over there. You can't even hear us. We're
Sorry.
having a conversation over on the side.
I'm not here.
I mean, there could be several different reasons why he might not be telling us, and several different reasons we can't even conceive of that he might not be telling us. Things that maybe he can see the future, and he knows that his death is a pivotal moment for his wife and his daughter to become more, I don't know. I'm just saying there's things out there that we may not know.
That also would be a reason not to hate him.
I can still be mad about it. In any case, it's fine. I'm going to protect until the end. Whenever that is, I don't have to be happy about it.
Okay. So I would like to go back to the temple where they were selling the statues and see if we can find out where they came from.
Blew them all up.
You did, but there's you blew them all up and the thing, but there would be people over there. There might be someone over there.
All
right.
Stay with the Shans.
All right. Yeah, Shandis doesn't look so good. I don't think he's going to be walking right now.
No,
I'll make him roll it. I actually set a timer. I set a timer.
Sleep timer?
Yeah, no, so that he has to roll Constitution again. All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This was not prearranged. I did not know about this deal.
Hey, you said you didn't want to cure.
That's true.
Season's wrapping up. All right.
Chop, chop.
Tick tock, tick
Chop,
tock.
chop. It's time to go. Val, what are you doing? Are you going to go with Zafin and them? Are you going to the temple with Admar and Dolly? And so I'm assuming that I keep wanting to call you Penis. You need it different. It's not. I'm gonna have
Teo.
Just Teo. Just
Wow.
Teo.
Teo. Okay, Teo.
Like Teo.
None of the same letters are there.
Yeah, I'll go to the temple.
Teo.
All right, so gonna go to the temple. All right, sweet. So everyone but Zafin. And then Zakiel, I'm assuming you are ready to hand out, you're ready to give the beer out.
We came all the way. We might as well help these poor people.
Awesome. So you see
I really
there's
appreciate that Kevin has I'm going to stand here when I do.
I figured I kind of had to like...
I'm going to move to the left whenever I'm this guy and move to the right when I'm this guy. I like it.
So you all right, so as you start to, as you tap that first peg, are you gonna say a prayer or anything?
Peg? Fucking off, getting off? God, come on, Kelly. You're bringing a weird energy tonight, okay?
Maybe I hadn't considered that. I didn't know this was happening all this fast, but okay.
I'll just be over here dying.
I've got nothing. Let's just...
So you're saying a prayer, you're saying a prayer over it, whatever you do.
I do. I solemnly, quietly, with my mash paddle, say a little prayer.
Excellent.
And then, everybody, how about a drink?
And before you know it, there's one after another. They're just the dwarf after dwarf after dwarf is just over there with their tankard ready to get some beer. So they're just lining up and moving on. All right.
Keep them coming. We got plenty.
Do any of y'all want any before you run away?
Well, we're still hanging out with the Shaunis, so.
Does it prevent us from getting borged by the statues?
Zakiel?
Sorry?
She asked if it was a cure for the statue thing.
Yeah.
Is the beer, is it like a vaccine?
It's like a vaccine and a
drink
cure
it, will we?
a good time all wrapped into one. And I do, by the way, have a prayer.
Oh.
Our lager, which art in barrels, hallowed be thy drink. They will be drunk. I will be drunk, at home as in the tavern. Give us this day our foamy head, and forgive us our spillages, as we forgive those who spill against us. And lead us not into incarceration, but deliver us from hangovers. For thine is the beer, the bitter, and the lager, forever and ever, barman.
Oh.
Does
This
anyone
is
else
good.
find it odd that we have already heard more out of Ezekiel than we ever did Nathan, who is a bard?
You gotta find the right character, man.
It's good that I'm not changing characters because we'd have to duel prayers once we got going with it.
Do we have a sense of what Ezekiel's class is?
Bread. His class is bread.
Brewer.
He's a
bread to
level
make
4
beer?
bread.
Well,
There's a
I guess
perfectly
the
valid
hints
style
are
for that.
he's best friends with, or at least knows well, Priest Lauren. He's praying over the thing, yet he was able to make the beer to be an actual
Guys,
cure as well.
I'm not even dead yet. You're
He's a
already
cleric,
replacing
yes.
me.
Pass out.
You said yet. All right. Yes. All right. So he's doing all the dwarves are drinking, and you really don't see much of a discernible difference from before the drink and after the drink. But because they're just drinking and partying right now, it's not like they were out doing evil. So as you go over to the statue thing, so who's going to the statue thing?
Yeah.
All right. So Val's going. Dal, are you going, or are you staying with Ishanis?
And the Shaughnessy.
All right. So what are you doing, Admar?
I will take a stein of beer with me and drink it on the way.
Same. I like to walk and drink. It's great.
Me too. Best part about Ren Fair.
Do you need a couple more for your friends? We want to make sure this gets around to everybody.
It's like herpes. Yeah, sure.
Is he asking us?
Yeah, so I guess
Yes.
if you want to take a barrel, you could take a barrel over to the temple and give people some stuff over there while you're there.
That seems like a good idea.
Okay. All right, and then what are you doing, Teo?
I'm staying with Ishanis and Dolly.
Okay. All right, so as Val and Admar head over to the temple, you notice that you kind of have a train of dwarves behind you. They're kind of following the barrel as you're going.
Or conga line.
And as you go over and you set the barrel down, Bobby comes up. And he's much happier than he was last time you saw him. He's like, this is great. It's the best thing to ever happen. I don't know why I thought I had to be in charge. This is wonderful. Ooh, do you have more drink? I am so thirsty right now.
Oh, man. I don't know. We've traded one terrible god for another. Bobby is placated, not being in charge. There is something wrong.
What is this after he's had the curative beer or before?
He has not had the curative beer yet.
Okay.
Oh. Chug.
Give him one of
Chug,
those and
chug.
see what happens.
All right. So are you going to set up shop at the temple? Like, I'll say you've gotten there now. The dwarves are following you and they're still having parties around there. And you have, you've made it to the area just at the steps of the temple where that big table was that is now in shreds all over the place. And you have one dwarf on his knees. He's the only one who doesn't seem to be having fun and he's just crying.
He seems like a good person to give to some beer. And especially if we can see any of the ones that were handing out the statues.
He could have been one of them. So it could have been him, but they weren't wearing anything different. So it would be kind of hard to tell right now, unless you happen to have known them.
No. But we'll do our best.
Okay. So he's there crying, so you're going to offer him a beer?
Yes.
He's like, I don't know if I deserve a drink. I failed.
Everyone deserves a drink.
And he looks up and he looks up.
Especially failures.
And he keeps looking up. And he keeps looking up. And he's like, oh, I'll take the drink. So he gets up and he stands up and he's a little shaky, but his face is so red. You can tell he's been crying for a while. And so he takes the beer from you and he starts to take a sip and he sees the hellhound. So he starts to take a sip. He sees the hellhound. He drops it. He goes, I knew. I'm so sorry. I tried. And he goes down on his knees and bends and puts his hands down like he's trying to worship and beg the hellhound not to eat him.
He won't eat you unless you don't drink that beer, and then he'll definitely eat you. So drink that beer.
Okay, all right. I'll drink right now. I'll drink all of the beer. And he spilled some of it, but there's still some in there. I mean, he's a dwarf, so he was still, So he drinks. So he drinks at least these dwarfs. So he drinks the beer and he drinks it down. And as he drinks it, you see him start to stand up straighter, and you see him stretching his shoulders a bit, and he puts the flagon in front of him, and he looks up and he's like, "How is it nighttime already?" And then he's like, "Boop." I can't burp fake, sorry. He's a big burp, and he's like, "What? I don't. How is it nighttime? What exactly has happened just now?"
What's the
So
last
you
thing
don't
you remember?
I remember these really gnarly guys coming out of the water. They told me that I had to sell these statues for them. I told them to fuck off. And then next thing I know, I was carving for hours.
And Ezekiel Bread's gone.
So gnarly guys came and told you to carve statues to sell for them.
Yeah, they were all drow, but they looked different than the other drow we've seen around town. Drow,
Like
sorry.
Surfer Drow? Because they were gnarly, so.
Ashaz, you're asleep.
Oh, sorry.
And not here.
And not in the temple.
So Valtrex,
Yep.
do you think that they enchanted this dwarf, or that they were enchanting his works as he made them?
How would we know? How are we going to know the difference? Would he? I mean, he's broken his spell right now. Would we know if we did detect magic?
Maybe. Yes. Because,
Okay.
I'm a
can do that.
barbarian, so I know everything about magic.
Can either of you do detect magic? Can you do it, Val?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to click it. Can I just assume you
No,
did
it just works.
Yeah, right. Okay. So you've done it. It's magic. It works now. Like literally magic in this case. Not the way you normally use that word. And so you don't feel anything from the dwarf, but you do feel a strong draw of magic off just to the side of the temple, like towards the water on the shore.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Visual.
That's my alarm. Ishanis, will you roll Constitution?
It's been getting darker in Nishanis' window.
Just symbolic.
Not
Symbolic.
good. 6.
No,
6.
that's better than the last
You're
time,
not.
though.
That you had taken a sip of the mug, but now you can't really even hold the mug up anymore. You're not able to hold it up. It's not looking too good.
Cradle the back of his head and like help him have a sip.
Help him have some more.
Of nice health restoring beer.
If it's the end of my life, I want to be drunk too, okay?
That's fair.
It's fair. It's fair. All right. Okay, here's the inconvenient thing about having to look at my face. All right. So you feel that strong magic over from the side of the temple.
Okay. So the dwarf is clean, but there's something going on over on this side. We should probably check that out.
We go look.
All right, so as you go look, it's near the shore, and you see this whole pile of driftwood. Like it couldn't have just gotten there. It's not natural for there to be that much of it there, and it's practically vibrating with magic. All of that driftwood, and the dwarf followed you back. He was like, "I was making my statues with all of that."
I see.
So we need a fireball.
Or a match.
Yeah. Don't
Actually,
you have a fire sword?
I sure do. I draw a tule and turn it on and set fire to the driftwood.
All right. As you set fire to the driftwood, it catches pretty quickly. It was pretty darn dry. And so as it catches, it just all starts to flame and you see these like sparks coming up. And you hear like, you swear it's like a screaming in the distance, not from pain, but like out of frustration. Can't quite tell where it's coming from. Like it's over the water. It's not like it's somewhere in the town. And then as that all goes up, you see the dwarves coming over and they're coming and you had walked away from your barrel. So they were filling up their own mugs as you went by. So they're filling up and now they're starting to dance around the fire as it's burning out.
Yes.
It's burning like a big...
It is a mind control statue bonfire. Everybody put your mind control statues on the fire and happily burn them away.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, that is my very best one.
I'm like, was that sarcasm?
Actually, I have advantage with dwarves.
Oh,
nice.
Awesome.
Wait, why? Why do you have advantage? Why?
Because of a magic item that I have. So with my advantage, I roll a 9. But I pay them.
So I'll say all the ones closest to the fire threw their statues in, but the ones farther away were like, And then so as you like shake your how are you going to pay them? Like, how are you?
I have money on me right now. I will give 1 gold for every statue that goes into the fire.
So you can see all the ones, at least the ones that have drank some, are coming up to you like, yeah, and they're waving a statue around. One guy has 3. He's like, can I get 3? I have 3.
That's the way it works.
All right. So they're coming, and Dolly and Ishanis and Zakiel and Teo, you are noticing the big bonfire going on, and that all the dwarves are starting to head in that direction.
I see a light.
Just
Don't walk into the light.
You can walk, you just can't seem to carry anything right now. Like you just don't have the strength for that. You can still walk though. For now.
All right,
I guess the party's really getting started.
I'll get on my feet and kind of lean on Dolly a bit.
Neither of you are very big. Neither of you are very big.
Pretty small. Yeah.
Ishanis is not that tall.
Actually,
I would not trust my old bones.
You're already
to lean on
dying self.
I mean, I suppose you could just grab onto my antlers, like use me as a walking stick.
Is it like a?
You're Ishanis' walker now.
Right? I will take the
All I heard was that Dollatriss's head comes with handles.
Even worse. I have
but
a staff.
Ishanis, you should check your pockets.
Yeah. I'm not checking my pockets. I have a staff of healing, so I'll just use that as like the walking support.
Okay. I'll just let you take my arm. Where do you want to go to?
I thought we were going somewhere. Why did I get up?
I think you're going to the bonfire.
We're going to go see the bonfire.
Bonfire.
I like bonfires. Let's go.
Okay.
Just to see the pretty bonfire.
I feel like this is the beginning of a country song, but okay,
well, someone is dying. That's country, right? So it works.
What about Mama and the train and the truck and the rain? And I mean, come on.
The whiskey.
All right. As y'all get there and you're getting to the bonfire and you're seeing everything going on there, can everybody roll investigation?
Everybody them or everybody?
Everybody that's over there.
Everybody one.
Who's over there?
Two.
All right. everyone, unless you. I don't know if
still got
Zakiel
it.
went or not.
Investigation.
I'm gonna say Zakiel's probably still trying to hand out as much
Ooh,
beer as he can.
Beer as possible.
18.
Zaphon might have walked
So
over.
both Shanis and Dolly, y'all were behind because you were going a little slower, and then you noticed that the flames, they've gotten so big that they've actually started to catch the temple on fire.
Oh,
So because remember, it was
shit.
still under construction, so it's actually started to catch the temple on fire.
Oh, no.
that's not
Okay.
supposed to happen.
So that's a thing.
Hey, everyone. The temple, the roof.
The roof. The roof is on fire.
We don't need no water. Never mind.
We do need some water.
Okay, I've got Ray of Frost. Can I just try to like put some separation between bonfire and temple?
You can. So what, you want to spray it at the bonfire, or you want to spray it in between? You want to spray it on the part of the temple that's on fire?
On the part of the temple that's on fire.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I thought the temple was made of stone.
I
Oh, a
did
lot of
too.
it is, but it's still under construction.
The construction
so right, there's
pieces
there's
are-
still
Oh,
a
so
lot
this
of
is like
construction.
scaffolding and
Yeah,
things like
But
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and here's the thing,
stone
even
would
stone.
collapse.
Yeah, and even the stone, it's got a lot of wood in it too. That's how they get it to stabilize, right? You know, so there's a lot of wood in there. Think of Notre Dame, right? Like it's not a good sign
Anyways.
yet.
It was a 16 for hitting.
16. Yes. All right. So you get it. You end up your aim is perfect at a 16, and you just hit that part of the roof that had caught on fire.
Damage.
And now there's like some water draining down, and they're all dancing. Like the dwarves are like dancing in the water now. That's all ashy, but they don't care. They are in party mode. This is the best day of their life. They have no idea what you just saved them from.
Having collapsed fiery stone fall on their faces.
And evil gods.
All in a day's work while holding a man's arm.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you.
All right. So the one dwarf that was the one who said that he was carving the statues,
Mhm.
he's like, thank you. He's talking to Oddmar and Val. That's the only ones he sees right now.
No problem.
You're
We
welcome.
love burning down churches. I mean, saving people. That's great.
Wait, the church? What? Church looks fine. It's wet though. Hey, just to let you know, I feel like I should tell you, one of those gnarly drow guys, he went into that funny looking tent over there. Just
Let's go burn that tent.
Just so you know.
I'm pretty sure that's a goddess.
And that is our friend's tent. What was her name?
Book
Correct.
lady.
She asked for books. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Kura.
Purna.
Yeah. Kurna. Yeah, it's an N. I can't even read my own handwriting. Yeah, Kurna.
Okay. Thank you. That is very helpful to know.
You're right. And then
Sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Do I see my friends showing up?
yes, yeah, they're there now.
Okay.
So Dolly, I don't know
will
if you want to
fill
brag
everyone
that
in.
you just put the fire out or anything. I mean, it's Dolly. She would brag.
Well, she did not put out the fire. She just put out the temple.
Yeah, she put out the fire. That was the damaging one.
Right, but not the bonfire.
Not
No,
the
not the
bonfire.
bonfire.
No.
Okay.
I mean, as much as Dolly likes to get paid and brag, there's kind of some emotional shit going on right now. She's got a dying man on her arm. She's a little preoccupied.
That's true. That's fair. I can totally see that. All right. So yes, you see everyone. Everyone is there now.
So I fill them all in and tell them that I think that one of the drow gods has gone into Kurna's tent there. And maybe this is a good time to take care of it.
I'm gonna stay with the
Yes, no.
Shaunist. I'm gonna stay with the Shaunist for now. I don't think he's up for
Wait,
anything like that.
if we're doing something, I'm with us. Let's go.
Says the belligerent man who can barely walk.
I have your help.
Alacrus. He needs this. It needs to go with honor.
Oh man. All right, Ashanis, into the mouth of danger. Here we go.
All right.
So you go to the tent. Hilarious, man. Hilarious.
I'm not
right.
standing behind Oddmar as he opens the door.
Well, this time you're allowed right in. As soon as you get there, the door, you paid your dues. Y'all are allowed right in. Val, as you open the door, your crow is allowed in. Morg, he's allowed in. The GB, good boy, seems excited, like he's like kind of prancing in. He's kind of excited to get in there. And then what's the other thing?
Eraton.
Todd.
Todd is not. He is not about it. He doesn't want to go anywhere near it. He is not interested in that tent. And he goes up to the cliff and stands on the cliff and just looks at you in the tent.
All right. Good job, Todd. Keep watch.
Todd goes and preens his feathers. He's not even looking at you. All right. So everyone goes in?
Yes.
Okay. Zakiel, you roll do perception.
Okay. Gotta get over the thing.
Wait, do we lose Zafin? What?
Zafin is with Lurch.
Getting whacked right now. He's getting
15.
cement shoes.
15.
All right, so Zakiel, you see them go into the tent. So it's up to you whether you want to do anything or not, but you know where they are.
Fair enough. I think my duty lies. I think my duty lies here. I've got to get all these good folk right and proper drunk.
Sounds fair. Spread it out, man. There's nothing, Zafo, Kevin Colby, or anyone would like better than to get other people drunk. It's one of his favorite things. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. I met you in person several times, and you've never gotten me drunk. So now I'm offended.
Oh, is that a mission?
Uh-oh.
Well, I do believe it was very quick each time. That's what she said. Sorry, I lobbed it out there, saw it, and went, nope.
Wow. If 45 minutes is quick, then every girl you hang out with is having a good time. We have for a decent amount of time at Superstars.
No, not really. We were very sad. Yeah.
What? No, I sat there for a while.
At Superstars.
At Superstars, yeah. You guys at the table.
We drank at Superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we?
And I got myself drunk.
Oh, fair.
Okay,
For the record, this boy has been wanting to drive to Colorado Springs so he could bring his homebrew. So just for the record.
Please do. Yeah, Mark Stallings and I will appreciate it very much.
Oh yeah, actually Mark will. He would absolutely love it. Okay, sorry, back on topic. So y'all are going into the tent. As you go into the tent, you see it is set up in the way that had all the weird crystal things all on the wall. Remember, it had multiple, skins, for lack of a better term. And so this one had lots of, crystals and little balls and all kinds of like jewelry and things that seem like they would be in like, a seance's place, right? And Cerna is sitting there having tea with a Drow that is facing away. He is not facing the door. So they are sitting there and drinking tea. Uh-oh. All right. So as you walk in, Ishanis, we need you to roll Constitution.
Wow.
I knew it when you said, "Oh," I was like, "There goes that Constitution roll."
I mean, I can't keep. I couldn't roll worse than I already have.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
they're getting better,
Well, you've gotten
actually.
Worse.
10.
You're getting
All
better.
right,
He's
10.
getting
All right.
better.
I'm coming back.
As you go
He's
in
rallying.
there,
Yeah.
go ahead. You smell something. There's some kind of incense in the air, or something that kind of perks you up a little bit. Like you kind of feel
I thought
okay
that was
in here.
me.
Was I having a stroke?
Did anyone make toast?
Hey, it's a long time illness. It doesn't happen all at once. All right. So as you go in and you see them making tea, Cerna sees you and she's like, "Oh, you're back. Do you have a book for me?"
I immediately go for the tea. I just walk right by everybody and grab some tea.
She's like, "Oh, you don't look so good. You definitely need some tea." And she whispers something at the pot and says, "Here, this one's for you."
Wait a minute. Whoa.
And fully heals in.
Whoa. I'm gonna use detect magic on that tea that's about to go into Ashanis's mouth.
Okay.
You better
detect
do it
magic.
fast.
It's definitely magic.
I mean, I'm putting my hand over it and just being like, wait a minute,
Hey.
Ashanis, like there's something. She did something to this. Are you sure you want it?
You'll be fine. Don't you? It's very sweet of you to care about him, but I'm afraid he's past your caring, I think. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but this will make him feel much better.
I'm pretty sure there's mushrooms in this tea. Ashanis.
Mushrooms? You see the Dro looks up, he goes, That's more my thing than hers. And you look up and it's Ganondorf, the same god that you had talked to down in
Ganondorf.
It's that same one. Yeah.
Gandalf.
Gandalf-dorf.
Gandalf the dick.
I would just have a tiny sip of the tea. Just a bit, that's all.
Yes.
No, set it back down.
Man,
Might be enough.
it's
When
enough.
you take a drink, it feels like just like it's like really, really strong coffee. Like it just kind of perks you up a little bit.
All right.
So you feel a little
Hey
better
guys,
right
let's paint the living room.
I like that. I love that. That's what Wired Ashanis goes to.
Living room. With their blood?
now. Wait, whose blood? Hold on now. What is going on there?
So, Ganadar, do you know who is doing the statues?
Oh, the statues. Did they try the statue trick again?
They did.
I'm telling you, I don't know what to do with my siblings. It could have been any of them or all of them or probably all of them.
And what about you?
What about me? I'm having tea with my old friend. We haven't seen each other in eons.
And I know there was no, I mean, like I have knowledge of religion. I know there was no statues of him among the statues out there. Can I roll for that?
Yeah, roll for that.
That is a 18.
Yes, there were statues of him out there too.
Highly sus, bro. You had statues out there too.
Well, I can't control what my siblings do. I don't need worshipers. I have everything I need.
How do we get them to relinquish this town?
Oh, they don't want the town.
What do they want?
The entire continent.
That's very small. Continent is an island.
Not Ruithim. I'm talking, they're heading to Waterdeep next.
Slightly bigger.
How do you know this plan? How do you know?
Because we were all trapped together for a very long time.
When they talked to you about this plan, you decided, nope, once I'm free, I'm just going to go hang out and drink tea.
Well, I mean, I had plans of my own, but I don't need to conquer. It's not my plan. I was just tired of being locked up for no good reason.
Aren't there other gods in Waterdeep who protect the people who live there, who worship
Well, they
them?
protect their followers, but there are a whole lot of followers in Waterdeep that don't have a god. And there are people, humans mainly, are very fickle. They'll switch gods with just the promise of something else. Look, these dwarves fell over themselves for a wooden statue and some drink. It's really not that hard to switch people and their gods.
Sus.
Well,
Cerna, you see Cerna like nodding and agreeing with him.
I'm just gonna hold my ring of truth out to see how I feel about all this.
And Cerna looks and she's like, You know, you're adorable. You still have it with that ring.
Seems
We're
good.
just gonna pull his hand. I'm like, oh, okay, Thomas. Oh,
I'm helping.
Adorable. Yeah, so Ganadar's like, I just wanted to be free. And I couldn't be free on my own. We had to do it together. That was the only way that we could be free. We did nothing wrong.
Now
of us
that
did
you are
anything wrong.
free, do you see any problem with your siblings becoming less so?
I could care less. But I can't betray them. So if you're asking for my help, that's not happening.
I think mostly we're just asking for you to not get involved.
That's an easy one. You don't have to ask me or not ask me. I have no intention of being involved. They might want to take the fight to the other gods. They're kind of angry. Quite frankly, pretty sure they just want to build an army to defeat Lolth. We're not made to be up on this surface. This isn't natural for us. But they can't go back. She'll just lock us up again. So they need something big enough to defeat her so that they can actually go back where they are comfortable and happy.
Wait, defeat who?
Lolth.
Lol.
Lolth is the god of the drow. She's the spider, the one that's part spider and part. Yeah. She's one mean bitch. That one.
Very sexy on the top.
Less sexy on the bottom.
Can we trap her?
Trash might think sexy on bottom half, but
depends on who you're asking. I always think of that, the Doctor Who where they had that big spider thing that was in the center of the planet. I always think of that when I think of Lolth.
Why would they make statues of you to worship over? I mean, like, are your siblings thinking that you'll join in along the way at some point, or that you could hold sway? Like, what's the point?
My odds, if I had to bet, and looks up at Cerna, and Cerna's like, I'll take the bet. And he goes, if I had to bet, I would say that when they came up out of the sea after they were free for the first time, they just wanted to, mess with the dwarves. So why? I would be willing to bet they just cursed one person.
Why would they want to mess with dwarves, though?
Because they were here. Because it was fun.
So chaos. Chaos incarnate.
Well, one of them that is their actual name is all about chaos. So if I had to bet, it wasn't even all of them. It was just him.
I mean, I'm chaos.
It was
Zinzarina. Still your wife.
Yeah, I would look at Zinzarina. That one, I want to be kept on my own. I am fine with my, my slimes and my subterranean peoples. I will stick with my animals. They never betray me. But Zinzarina, assassins and chaos, that's her thing. I'd be willing to bet it was her, and everyone else has probably run off on their own.
And do you think that she would still be here, or having played her trick, would she be gone?
That is a good question. Sorry, right now I'm trying to decide if it would be worth it for Ganadar, because he would be able to sense whether his sibling is still here or not, whether he would want to say anything or not. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Karna, can you tell?
Karna, well, I am waiting for you to bring my books back. So,
Colonel, we've been busy.
Ma'am, it's in progress. We will find them. We have a good location. We've got a good bead on one of them. So, someone wrote it down.
And I think we only left her yesterday or something like that. It has not been long.
Yeah,
we value all our quest givers. Please continue to hold.
Find those books.
There should be the name of this episode. Okay.
God love you, so Cerna, maybe you should just hold on to your pantyhose and give us a minute while we prevent calamity.
Again.
Again.
whatever that thing is I said earlier. Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. I shall roll persuasion.
And because we are all we are
16.
helping her, can this be a advantage?
I roll 16.
Yes, but she rolled 16, so I'm going to give it to her.
Okay.
So Cerna is like, Din, Zarina, and she leans over and she's like, that's the one that has the, and then has the, and Ganadar says, that's the one. And she goes, yeah, she's still here.
Where, pray tell?
It's a small island. If I knew where, like exactly, I could probably find my books.
Physical description will do.
We saw her, didn't we? When we
Yes.
were. Yeah.
You did. You saw all the
Yeah.
ones that escaped.
If she took a different shape or disguised herself in some
The
way.
worst people are the ones who take different shapes.
Oh, Ishanis. That is a low blow. Says the dying man to the poor
Poor
shapeshifter.
Teo.
The poor shapeshifter who never had a choice or a family or anyone who loved him except us. Gosh.
We all had choices.
All right, and as Cerna actually looks at you, Teo, she looks at you and she's like, oh, you're empty now. Oh, weird. Do you want to stay here? I could like write a book. There'd only be a little dissection.
I have other things. I have to make amends for some things. But thank you for the kind, semi-kind offer.
Wait, is she offering to be your patron?
Nope, she's offering to dissect him.
Oh.
No.
Or should-
Yes. Well, she's a drow and she's female. That's about the best you're gonna get.
White hair, purple eyes, you know.
The usual.
Someone cast Detect Dro.
I mean, I've already cast Detect Magic, and the whole fucking room is like Christmas lights to me, so, you know.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right, well-
elsewhere on the island, it would be obvious.
Yes, I am willing to go start searching.
Okay. And as y'all were talking, I want you, Ganadar has been petting GB the whole time.
Now we like him more.
It's like, what is this collar?
Don't touch the collar.
You know, you should actually win his loyalty. You shouldn't just collar him.
How do I do that?
Well, there's a few tests that you have to do. Cerna, do you have a book for that one? She's like, I have a lot of books. And she claps her hands again, and all the books around they change from all the mystical things to tons and tons of books. She's like, I'm pretty sure there's a book here somewhere. You know, maybe when you get back, I'll be able to find it.
Okay.
Go kill a
Okay.
god. Come on, Ashanis.
Let's go. That coffee's wearing off.
One last mission, man. One last mission. Do this thing.
All right. So as you
Okay.
go out, you have the Jacob. Jacob is at the door. As y'all come out, Jacob's like, oh, there you are. Where did you come from? He can't see the tent. He has no idea that y'all just appeared.
France. We came from France.
I don't understand humor, but we need you now. Like Lurchette needs you.
Oh,
I
well, let's
bet
just
she
hop too,
does.
then.
What?
Also, I'm betting if an assassin chaos type person is hanging out, they're going to be hanging out around her.
Inside Lurchette's body would probably be the best place to hide. She is also chaos incarnate.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
she didn't suddenly just get good at being bad.
I mean, her father is Lurch. She's like 16.
It's a good place to start
My
checking.
father's bad also,
Yeah.
but it took me a while, and I'm a prodigy. So.
All right.
We follow Jacob.
She's
All
got
right.
to be there.
So as you go by to Jacob, you see you hear, because you have to pass by the mayor's place. You hear him yelling inside. But that's all you hear as you go by. Oh, Constitution.
Time for my pills.
Come on, old man. You can make it.
Hey, these rolls are getting better. It's another 10.
And it's the same. So nothing happens at all. You're exactly the same as you were. That's what you rolled last time too. All right. That tea is keeping you good, man. Feeling good with that tea.
It's good tea.
All right. So I could use some of
Deploy
that
the
tea.
teas.
Yeah, deploy the teas.
Yeah, we deploy teas all the time. What are you talking about? Teasing? Something. As you head, so you hear the mayor yelling, but the Jacob is very insistent. He's like, "Come, you have to come this way." So as you go through, you see, and again, it's the big elaborate thing, and Edward is at the door, and he's just looking like this,
What
What?
is the? I have to identify the yelling first. Is the yelling like panicked, I'm being murdered kind of screaming, or like disagreement, argument kind of? I mean, because there's a different
Argument.
tenor.
Yes, you're right. It's argument. It's not he's being murdered.
Okay.
And it's not like you're yelling at a child. He's really angry right now.
Got it. All right. Moving on then. Moving on from this.
All right. So, as you keep going, you see as you get to the tent and you have all the thing in the tent, the tent's at the opening, right? So as you go through and you go into the cavern, Jacob just, kind of ushers you right in there, and you see Lurchette is up on her. Remember, she was up on that like chair that was sitting above everyone else, and her father is looking up at her, amused, and Vanashan. I have to make sure it's the right one every time I say it.
Yeah.
$10.
I do too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do too.
So Vanashan is
Could turn into a Game of Thrones episode really quick.
Amon or
Vanashan is standing in the corner, and she's rearranging her statues. Because remember, she had all the statues, right? So she's like rearranging them. And you can tell if you look at her just right, you can tell if you've ever seen like people when they're doing something else just to distract them from whatever's going on. That's what she's doing, right? Like she's not her normal happy everything self. She's just keeping herself busy so she doesn't have to deal with whatever the hell is going on between daughter and father over there. And Zathan is there. So Zathan is he is in between Lurch and Lurchette right now. So he's just standing in between them. And if you didn't know they were father and daughter, you would swear Zathan's standing there so they don't kill each other.
the
So
linebacker
they come
pins.
in.
Well,
Yeah.
this doesn't look good.
And Lurchette's like, "Oh, you have
Uh-oh.
returned. You have returned. Welcome." And Lurch
guys.
turns around.
Glad you can
What?
make it.
So I still have detect magic going. What can I see?
There is magic. We're going to say the place is small enough. You can detect pretty much any magic there's there. There's magic on the statues. So you can definitely see the magic from the statues still. There is magic in a couple boxes that are standing behind. And you still have that magic from that funny, remember they had that map that would move and stuff from the underground stuff? So you've still got that thing going. You can sense magic there. You're not sensing any magic that you would pick up that is more than like spots on the people. So odds are, it might be a ring or a necklace but there's not like an overall they are bespelled kind of magic.
Sure. All right, well, man, this looks bad. It looks like maybe Lurchette is done living under her father's reign, and it's time for us to choose a side.
Vandalia was right on the other side of Edward, who was just staring at what's going on over here. And Vandalia's like, "It's gotten really dark in here. I don't know what those two are going to do to each other."
Dark how?
Like, dark as in they were yelling at each other. Now they're just staring.
Yelling about what?
Who was actually in charge? Who was
Well-
saving whose ass? Who
Okay.
was...
Excuse me, but we have saved all the asses here. Us. This team. This old man who heals sometimes. And that guy with horns who slices everything in half. Y'all are fucking pawns. You want to talk about who's in charge? Us. We're in charge.
I endorse the strategy. This is brilliant.
I'm gonna murder this whole group or I'm gonna kill everyone right now.
New characters for everybody.
Characters for everyone. If Shauna has to die, we're all gonna die.
I would say Lurchette and Lurch turn around and look at both of you, and this is where you see an absolute family resemblance. They both are stern serious in their head. They both lift their left eyebrow and they look right at you, like they can see into your soul. Go ahead, Audemars. What were you going to say?
Yes, so I'm going to walk up next to Lurch and look at Lurchette and say, are you Zinzorina?
She's like, I've been called a lot of things in my lifetime, but not Zinzorina.
He
Is this
jumps
a name
back
I
and looks
should
at Lurch and says, are you Zinzorina?
And he goes, I mean, with my legs, I could probably pull it off, but no.
I don't think she's in here, guys.
Okay, but still, whatever's happening here is bad. And also, we're not getting the credit we deserve, and we need to get paid.
Lurch is like, yeah, I always pay my debts. I'm not like, and he looks at Zafin.
Oof.
Sorry, what?
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
bet that hurt.
Yeah.
No.
Or
right.
it would have
No,
if you'd
he
been paying
doesn't
attention.
care.
It's fine. I just need my daughter here to agree to what we already agreed to before I came to save her ass.
I do remember you being chained to a door, getting mauled by manta ray men.
Suddenly you see her, the like serious I'm in charge kind of breaks down a little and she's becoming a little more spoiled brat and she's like, no, I had everything under control. I did not need anyone's help.
Girl, you were going to die.
You had that door chained down to you.
I would say a wise leader knows when to form an alliance to get what they want and doesn't need to prove that they're the smartest one. So, are you ready to be the leader, or do you still want to just throw fits?
Roll persuasion.
Well said. Feels
Yeah.
like that could
Guess
be
you should get
applicable.
at least advantage on that. That was pretty well said.
Kind of wish a lot of leaders could have heard that speech.
20.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's a
Damn.
very good roll.
Well, that changes things a bit.
Mic drop.
So she says, Lurchette says, well, I could make allegiances, but not with. I tried to work with my father. I told him everything that was going on. He didn't have to show up here. I had it all under control. He just thinks I'm some kind of child who needs to be rescued all the time.
Yeah, dads do that. So what's going on? What is happening that you can control?
That this island, I have it all under control. Bobby was running it like some kind of train wreck. And you see
Yeah,
Jacob,
no doubt.
Jacob and Edward are nodding their heads. They're like,
Yep. We don't know what a train is, but yup.
I mean, this island has so much potential, and he was just wasting it all on like minor crime.
And you sold it to a bunch of gods?
Why would I sell it to a bunch of gods?
What is the deal with the statues and
control outside,
the worshipping and
you realize that you were not in control outside at all.
Well, I mean, not at the moment, but I was gonna solve it.
How?
I don't know. Okay, but I would have.
Okay.
But then my dad has to come and just take over everything. I didn't even ask him to. Look,
Uh-huh.
Zafin knows he does this all the time.
Yeah, but you couldn't keep your friend out of getting controlled by out there.
You mean Vanashan?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at her. She's
I know.
organized statues.
Yeah, she thinks they're the cutest thing ever. I think the one thing in this world I could not control is Vanashan. Are you kidding? Half of this stuff was her idea. See, Val, you talk about like working with people and making this happen. That's her. I taught her like 4 things, and she can completely. She can pickpocket and nobody even knows she's near her. She is gifted at this one. And you see Vanashan, she's looking up. She's like, shh. Like.
So
Uh-oh.
you're saying that she's been something of an agent of chaos?
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I would definitely say, in a very beautiful package, since the moment I met her on this ship.
She is in the arena.
Well, go ask her.
Can I,
I can't ask her.
Mom. Dahlia's like, leave her alone. What is wrong with you people? She's just a child.
Unless she is a drow god.
A drow god? Okay, y'all are being desperate. I don't understand what's going on here.
There's
Maybe
a drow
it's her
god
mother.
who is trying to overthrow the island and cause chaos, and it's somewhere around here, and it might be in this room. And if so, then it could look like any of you. The only one I know is not the drow god is me.
That's exactly what a drow god would say.
Damn.
She's like, well, I
You're
don't know
not
how
in
we're
a
supposed
position
to
to
solve
speak
this.
right now.
I don't know how we're supposed to solve this right now then, because I know I am not a drow god.
Oh my god,
Alright,
I hate
that's
these
2.
logic puzzles.
Yeah.
I mean, detect magic should show any glimmer of. I mean,
Really? I mean,
Isn't there like
What about,
identify demon or something?
identify deity?
What's not show if you could.
Oh yes, that what was it? Detect good and evil.
Yeah, detect good. and evil.
That's the one.
That would do it.
Yeah, I don't have that. That's not a thing that I can do.
Hey, guess what?
I don't have it either.
I do.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey.
all you gotta do
no.
is sing a song
Lurch
about
and
it.
lurch
This
at
guy.
it.
No. I just have to blow my pipes.
And how
Nope,
does it work?
never mind.
Like, can you
It's
do it
not
on multiple
detect.
people?
It is protection from evil and good, which
Oh.
doesn't help us.
Nope, not at all. Thanks.
What if you cast it on yourself and then punched everybody and see whoever can't attack you back?
Great. Perfect. Such a good way to tell.
Well, somebody could be evil without being the
The god of
You know,
chaos.
the god of chaos. Like, you could be.
Because it depends on your definition of evil, because Lurch could
Right.
qualify under that as well.
Can the dog sniff it out?
Oh, clever.
Yeah. What can't
wouldn't-
dogs do?
Come
Wouldn't
on,
he
good
be
boy.
attracted to a drow god?
Well, the dog did really, really like Gandahar.
Yes. So anyone that dog likes, we kill.
Oh god.
Okay, good
Val,
boy.
you're in trouble.
Okay, good
This
boy.
logic is flawless.
This-
You're the key master.
Oh,
get the
it's
gatekeeper.
creepy.
So if we take the collar off of the hellhound, then will he gravitate towards the drow goddess?
He could, but remember if you take the collar off, he's not tame anymore. So unless you're
Yes,
going to do the animal taming thing and make sure it works first.
And the collar
Didn't
did
time
not
it
stop
out.
him from going to Ganadar. So I
True.
don't think the collar would make a difference.
All right, I'm going to pat GB on the head, and I'm going to say, can you find the person? Can you find the goddess? Because I'm sure he can understand me, because my dog can understand me, so I'm sure it works just fine.
All right.
Animal handling?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's going to be my guess too. So why don't you roll animal
Yep.
handling? Thank you. I was
Oh.
looking at the list right now. I'm like, what should she roll to see if it works?
I can help with animal handling,
19.
but I don't need to.
She rolled 19. She's good. All right. So you see the dog sniff around and he sniffs Lurch and he kind of jumps back after Lurch. And then we'll do that in a minute. So he jumps back after Lurch and then he sniffs around and he sniffs Zathan and Lurchette and he's fine. And he sniffs all of you guys and he's fine. He sniffs Vandalia and he sneezes, but he's fine. And then he goes over to Vanashan and he puts his hand under her hand and goes like this to have her pet him.
Oh.
Well, this is awkward.
Uh-oh.
I
And you
draw
see
tooling,
Vanashan's trying to go. She's like,
Oh,
and I
Didn't
like
see that
the
one
sword.
coming.
I ate many sausages today. I think this dog thing really likes sausages.
The
If
sword is on fire.
Oddmar makes a move, I will cast Hold Person on him.
Oh.
I mean, you gotta make a Constitution saving roll here.
Yeah, actually you do
Right
because the
now.
alarm just went off.
So
He's gonna
we
die
just had to
right
do the
here.
punchline first for you. I was gonna say, if you remember, the dog also went right to Vanashan when we got back to the
Oh,
surface.
it's
Yeah.
not a good one. 5.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, at this news, you actually collapse onto the floor. You're still
Oh
conscious,
my god.
but you can't walk now. You have collapsed.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Wow.
Push the button on your amulet. Push the button on your amulet.
Of course, I'm right next to him, so I'm gonna drop
Right on her.
this and do like a shot.
That's Oddmar's roll.
And our dog piles on.
All right, so I guess I'm on the floor, so I've got nothing.
Yeah.
I point
And,
the sword at Vanashan and I say, "Let go of that girl."
And she's like, I don't know what you're fuck. And so you see that she just turns into this beautiful drow. She has long, stunningly, it's not like this like boring white hair, like it's like layered and stunning and beautiful. And her clothes are like this really eclectic mix of like modern for their time and like some ancient stuff, and then there's a little risque holes in places, and so she has this entire like chaotic look about her. She has one eye done and the other eye's plain, and she has bright purple lipstick on.
Ishanis,
Where is
you might want a paternity test.
Vanashan?
Where is she?
Vanashan is safe. She'll be fine. And you see Vandali's just crying, and she runs over and she's down beside Ishanis. So she's sitting there on the ground with Ishanis, like looking for comfort and trying to comfort, and she doesn't know what to do, and she's just crying.
Fine where?
Oh, I mean, she was fine last time I saw her. I'm not sure where she went.
And that was when?
Can I still cast spells?
I'm gonna cast magic missile on her right now.
Damn it.
On
I'm
a
done
god?
with this. I'm
There's
done
no
with
way
this
there's no way I
fucking
could have
god.
reacted faster than Dolly, so okay.
I mean, like, as soon as she, like, blip and transforms into the god, I'm like, that's the one we're looking for. Pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Yes,
All right,
kill
hold
the
on.
one who has the information.
I am chaos incarnate as well. I can't help myself.
All right. There's only problem with this brilliant battle, and that is I just made it up, so I have no idea how to do it. So
All right. So I rolled a 17 damage.
Kelly needs to hit her generate a god button
Generate God.
so that she has stats and abilities and stuff to look at.
Get off me.
Oh.
Just like 4 magic missiles straight to the gut, 2 of which were crits.
Y'all are better at this than I am. Hold on.
We take all the time you need.
I need
Yep,
to
yep.
find.
Ashana's life is flashing before his eyes as this is going on.
As the missiles flash,
Right.
so does his
Ooh,
life.
Right.
now he's
Medical
into a
school.
flashback.
You know, for the record,
Yeah.
you have lots of people feeling really bad for Ishanis, and I don't at all because I gave him choices. So let's see.
I'm feeling
He
bad
has his
for
reasons for
Vandalia.
what he's doing. If anyone forced him to explain,
Oh, I think
yeah.
Admar forced him pretty well.
No, he didn't force him.
He got up to almost to force.
We lost Dolly.
I honestly don't know how to do this. She probably just went to get her the drink. She'll be fine.
Probably. Yes.
I don't know. Admar, do you have some suggestions?
What are you trying to do?
Like, I will need stats for this goddess, and I have no idea how to do that.
That's a
So
tricky
if
question.
you find stats for a god, it's not really going to matter.
Yeah, because they're going to kill you all. I know that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Right.
You
chance.
will
So I need
wish us.
something.
Um,
Og.
God.
I have a setup for that, Og. I could roll it on screen.
Probably be more like roll a 20-sided die to find out how many.
I mean, yeah, you can. It's a god. You can just say that didn't work.
I'm gonna be like, look.
That's what I mean.
we
That
did not
look, this is what my
sanction-
instincts wants to do. So
It's-
sorry.
We did not sanction a magic missile. That's not the way to solve this. We didn't sanction that. I'm gonna move over and be like, remember, the Hellhound is mine. So if you're gonna go slinging god magic, just keep me out of it.
Because that's my problem, right? It's a
But you could just look up Helm and then just pretend Helm stats are.
Helm.
this
There is no
person's
stats for
stat.
Helm. I think that's it. I
Okay.
mean, she is
No.
a
Yeah.
literal. She is a deity. She's not a
Yeah.
lesser. She's not like the demigod.
Right.
She is a
So
deity.
just role play
there
it
are a
as
variety of
they go
things you
right
can
through her.
here. If you just go to Drow, there are all kinds of very powerful Drow. Matron mothers that would kill us all, and priestesses and inquisitors, consorts.
I mean, we have a good fighting chance. Don't sell us off that fast, Admar.
Not against a god.
Oh, I'm not going to run away.
Well, I don't
I
think
may
Admar
not
can.
win, but I'm going to
TPK.
try.
Join me in oblivion.
None of us get redemption.
That's
Everyone
right.
dies.
Axomancer, that looks good.
Teo dies in front of Dolly. No.
I've tried so hard.
Now, you see, though, just because she's a god does not mean she has access to her full power and abilities on this
That's
plane.
what I'm thinking I might do.
She
right?
could be
Make sure
some
she
kind
doesn't
of
have them yet.
avatar.
That's
Yeah.
why they're going to get more
She just
followers,
got
right? Yeah.
Released from her spiritual prison.
All right.
Yeah. So I would go to Drow, decide what kind of threat rating you want, CR, and then just pick one. Because they have, the right kind of spells and stuff like that to make it flavor correct.
Now, how do I open it? This is the bad part of not knowing what you're doing, and then Make it up as you go along.
In D&D Beyond, under game rules, go there and then go to monsters.
Well, I made an encounter because that's what I normally do, but then I didn't make it properly, so it didn't hook up with the group.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And now I can't figure out how to make it hook up in the group. I'll just make another one. Okay, my campaign. Create encounter.
Safer.
What is he doing?
I totally didn't put an earworm in the chat. It's fine.
Oh, don't do that. It's just mean. He's been getting me.
You already heard this one, so you're good. You've already been inoculated.
I don't think
So
you
we
can
could-
be inoculated against earworms.
Z, A, E, P,
All right.
H, O.
I'm going to stop that. I'm going to say when you. All right, that'll work. All right, so this is Zin Battle for real. I already have a Zin Battle. That's not
For
What?
real.
What?
all right, but I also don't have a map. I'm going to say the first things that you send at her. So I'm going to keep this in case y'all insist on attacking her. The first ones that you send at her, she just brushes off. Those first missiles, they don't hit her at all. And so she's like, fine, we could play, or you could go get that child.
Where is the girl?
Yeah, where is
she's-
she?
She's under all that magical wood out by the temple.
Oh my god.
The wood they set on fire?
I'm running already.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously, like I
I-
unfortunately leave Ashanis behind to go.
I'm trying to get up.
You can't. You're feeble.
I'll help Ashanis up.
I can't roll anything.
Not yet. But so you're going to stay with the Ashanis? Is everyone else running to the fire?
Off we go.
Yeah.
All right, even Lurch and Lurchette run because they all want to know, and you know that the two turtles they're right beside Oddmar. So as y'all
Odmar
run
runs
out,
very fast. His normal speed is 40.
well, there's also a bunch of dwarves in the way. So yes, you can push them
Not
aside. You're still
anymore.
gonna have to go through them.
All right. So
Bowling.
So
Bowling for dwarves.
as an action, I'm gonna go ahead and whip out my Fucklin Bandore, and I will use a charge to cast Fly on Oddmar.
Oh.
Okay, excellent. So Oddmar goes over the crowd, so he has no hindrance. As you go over, Priest,
Fly is
Zakiel,
speed
you
60.
see. You see what's going on, all right? So you see them all rushing, these two turtles and the whole crew that you just had drinks with and everyone else, they're all rushing back to that temple, just so you know. So everyone's going, like I said, Lurch, Lurchette, everyone. Vandalia is trying, but she's slow. So you go over, she doesn't even know what you're running to. They just know that you're running to her daughter. So as you get to the fire, there's still plenty of dwarves running around, dancing around it, and it is a huge fire right now. So the only
Yeah,
reason
I
the temple
dive
hasn't
right
burned
in.
down is because it was all wet. I'm sorry?
I said I
Where's
just
the
dive
frost
right in.
ray?
Where's
I've
the
got
what?
frost rate, but I'm slow. My run speed is only 30. Even if I'm dashing, I'm just not that fast. I can't keep up with Oddmarn.
Yeah, I'm moving at the 120 right
120.
now.
Okay. So as you jump into the fire, I don't know, you'll have to roll a d20 for damage. But as you go in there to do it, you push everything aside and there's a box underneath. And it is on fire, but it's not disintegrated yet.
I grabbed the box, and you said that it was it close to the water?
It is close to the water. The water's not that far away at all.
Okay, then I grab the box and fly into the water and put it out, and try to cool it off. and then I'm going to try and open it.
Okay. Do a strength check. You don't need to do a strength check. You open it, okay? How are you opening it? Tell me how you opened it. It's a normal looking box.
I tear the front of it off.
Okay, so you pull the lid right off, and it kind of just disintegrates in your hand, anyways. And Vanashan is in there. She doesn't look burnt. She looks very red, but she's not breathing.
I grab her and pull her to me and scream for Ashanis.
Chest compressions.
Well, they probably don't know it, but now Val's with you too, right? So Val would have been right behind you. I'm going to say at this point, anyone who runs normal speed is going to be right behind you. So
Actually,
Zathan's going to be there. Val's going to be there.
That is a good point, because I do have a med kit or healer's kit.
Okay.
I have a potion of greater healing.
Oh.
Oh, that is even better.
That'll work too. You want to see if she'll swallow that?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So Val gets there, and she has the potion of greater healing, and she puts it down her
Hold her
throat,
and
and
hold her head
Admar
back.
has to hold her right so that she can actually like try to get it down her throat. And you get it down your throat, and then you have you wait. There's a breath where everything is silent. Even the dwarves got quiet. They're not sure what happened. They just know their bonfire exploded and some girl came out of a box. So even the dwarves are quiet now, and they're just standing. So as the greater healing goes down, everything is quiet for a minute. And then you hear, and it's Vanashan. So Vanashan breathes. So she breathes. And then she just starts shaking. And she looks up and she's just started crying. And she sees Admar and she just falls into him.
Yes, and Udmar is holding her too, and he is falling as well. That would have been horrible.
So, all right. So by this time, Dolly, you would have gotten there as well. And so would Vandalia. And I don't know if the priest, if Zakiel followed or not.
Probably.
Okay.
He's
And
still
Zapin,
handing
you're
out
already there
beers.
too. And you're with Ashanis, right? Teo?
Yes.
Okay. So Vandali's there,
It's all
and
right.
she
They'll get to her in
collapses.
time. They'll get to her in time. It's all right.
Don't touch me.
She collapses beside Admar. Vandalia does, and she just holds her daughter, and they're just weeping into each other, and she's weeping into her hair, and they're just all crying. And she smells so much like smoke. But she's unharmed that way. She's just pretty. Because what would have happened, right, is the oxygen would have been sucked out. So that's what happened, right? So she lost her breath, but the fire didn't completely consume her yet. So they're just crying right now, right? They're crying. And Lurch comes up and he's like, damn. And Lurchette comes up and something sparkles in her eye. Like she understands what happened, and she turns around and she was like, do you see these gods try to trick you? You cannot be listening to these gods. You must follow your own instinct and your own beliefs. So please, if you will just come with us, we can make all of the magic happen. We have to stay away from these gods. No more idols, no more carvings of people, nothing. And all the dwarves, they look very solemn, even though they're very drunk. And there's just something about the way she's talking. You can see, pretend she gave a really powerful speech. You can see that she is very persuasive, and there's a reason why she was able to take over this whole area very, very quickly.
All right, we have killed religion. Excellent.
Another victim of the cursed crew.
Well, technically, that had nothing to do with y'all.
No.
She's sort of an honorary member.
Looking at something to throw some magic missiles at. At this point, I'm just mad.
All right.
We need to go back and find Zinzarina, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah,
Close enough. Yeah,
We need to kill the shit out of her.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, is she still here with us?
Can
No,
we
she's-
trap her?
she stayed in the cave when y'all came over, right? So y'all ran to go save her. So as y'all start to head back, and Vandali's like, we have to go tell your father you're okay. We have to go tell him. And
I'm just gonna say, like, we can't kill a god, so can we get her brother to help us trap her?
He doesn't care. Won't help us.
We can make him care.
Because
Great
we can
gal.
make a god do anything.
I'm heading
We
back.
could make
for
him
the
care
throne.
okay.
easier
and
than we
Vandalia
can
is going with you.
kill one.
All right. So who else is going with Admar and Vandalia?
I don't know what happened, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look good. Is she alright?
And I'm sure she will be. She will be. That's what
Well, I better
Vandalia
go
says.
with you to make sure.
All right. So as you head back, all the dwarves, they're all starting to get quiet. You can see they're starting to look, I mean, hungover is the best way to describe it, right? They're not quite walking right anymore. There's just everything. It's like all these magics are just combining in their brains right now, and they're just not looking very good. And it's late at this point too, and it's dark. And so you start to see them go back to their homes. They're just one at a time going back to their homes. And then so as you get to the thing with the turtles and stuff, the turtles, the turtles were with you the whole time, by the way. Admar acted faster. They didn't do anything. And so they're just following behind. And when you get back to the cave, so Ishanis and Teo, you see Admar carrying Banashan in his arms.
I still can't get up.
You can't. Why don't you roll?
Ugh.
Well, see, yeah, it's pretty close to it.
Hey, 15.
Oh,
right.
The
You
sight
are
of his
something
daughter.
about
Yeah.
seeing your daughter and knowing that she could have died that just freaks you the fuck out. So you're able to pull up enough strength to actually stand up and actually go to them.
All right, I'll just get up and give her a big hug. Just tell her I'm glad she's okay.
All right. And she pats Admar on the chest. She says, "You can put me down."
I put her down, and then I continue walking to the throne room.
Okay. But when you walk in there, it's empty. She's gone. She's a god. She can do
Dun
that.
dun dun.
she cast
Me and
GTFO.
my
Yeah.
teeny little legs finally make it.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
She's panting. She had to run all the way to the temple, and now she's gonna run all the way back.
She just starts magic missiling everything.
She's gonna ride one of the missiles. She's like, "I'm getting on."
All
right.
Just wanted to feel the power between my legs, man.
So as you sit there, you are and the Triton and Elf family are just hugging each other right now. Vanashan looks up at her father, and she's still crying, and she's coughing a little, and she's like, "You look worse than I do. What box did they put you in, Dad?"
I'm just wait. It's like
the puppy
super
has to get
loud.
comfortable first.
I'm holding for the dog. I think that situation I talked to you about, I think that might be happening for me. So I'm not feeling too good. But what's important is that you're safe. And I'm glad that my friends were here to save you.
You're still dying.
Yeah.
After all the chances, after all the things that we could do, we just got together again. That's not fair.
I agree. It's complicated. I made a deal, and I made a promise that I wouldn't break it. And that deal gave me enough time to tell you what I needed to tell you, but then it gave me even more. It let me see who you are and learn what an amazing person you are, and it got to let me see your mother again, and it got to let me meet all of these wonderful people and maybe do a little bit more good. But I did promise that I would honor the agreement. They gave me a little extra time, so I can't break that.
Then I'll break it. I'll find a way to make you better.
There's not a way to do that unless I go against what I've already agreed to.
Well, I don't care what you agreed to.
I didn't know all this was going to happen when I made that arrangement with Saloon, which is the deity that gave me extra time. But she's given me the power to help a lot of people as well, and I have to honor my side of this. I'm sorry. All I can say is that I'm so proud to have been able to know you and all of you, and I'll see you soon. Someday.
And she just cries and holds on to her mother instead. She's completely turned her back on you now. All right.
I'll just go sit down.
Anyone else going to top that? No?
It must have been cold there in my shadow.
I will go sit next to Ashanis and say that she will get over it and she will understand, and we will make sure that she is well and that she's always cared for.
Thank you. I really didn't worry about that because I knew that you would. So thanks for being a good friend.
Thank you for being there for us.
Like one time.
That one time you healed us. It's not my fault. You never needed it. Yay!
And Ashanis is still kicking, man. He's still
I'm
kicking.
not dead yet.
Still kicking.
I'm getting better.
I feel fine.
I'm getting
Yeah. I don't want to go on the cart.
I want to go for a walk.
All right. Excellent. All right. Does anyone have anything to share?
Yeah. No, I guess that was last week. But no, we have audio to share.
Audio?
No?
Sure, yeah. Deathless Dungeoneers 2 audio is now out.
Da-da-da! Yay!
Yay!
And
Hey, audio's big in Lit RPG, man.
I haven't heard it myself yet, but I did ask the narrator specifically to like tone back the HAL 9000 on the cuttlefish character. So we'll see if that's a little. It should be a little bit better as he acclimates to culture. Should adopt the way of speaking a little bit more.
I'm sorry,
Excellent,
Dolly.
excellent.
I can't do that.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't actually heard that this was an issue. Is that must be in reviews
What?
or something?
Oh, I told you. I told you, Dave.
Really?
Yeah, I
There will
did.
be tea. It's fine.
Okay.
There were two.
Caffeinated tea.
There were
make
two
Ashanis
things
better.
that I told you, Dave. And one of them was that he needed to tone back the HAL 9000.
Wait, are you telling me you told Dave things and he doesn't quite remember them, so he's not role playing? Is that what you're saying? Is that-
No, that's what I'm scared about. If I play another character, I don't have that built-in excuse. I play it off.
You could play Ashanis' granddad.
Yeah, I could.
Oh, I
Well,
love it.
I guess we'll find out.
Yep. I'm working on it. I've been discussing it with Kelly.
New character.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Don't be.
There.
Well, hey, Zaphins is working out great, so
I am super worried I can't keep the voice up, but we'll
do
Yeah.
the
try.
best you
Yeah.
can, man.
You gotta
Yeah.
commit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
too late
I
now.
know.
Commit to the bit.
You just
Commit.
have to-
Just be okay with looking like an idiot. That's what I do.
Me too. Sign us up, and that's no accent for me.
Kevin never breaks character. He's Admar the
I know he's
entire
really
show.
good at this. You might think he's got 30, 40 years experience or something. It's what we all strive for. It's what we all strive for, Petway. Someday we're going to be as good as you are.
Me too.
Confusion.
I want to be as good as me.
Awesome. All right, y'all are the best. We'll be back next week. I think we might just have next week. It might be the last one in this season. So we're going to see how it pans out.
I'm
See
not
what
back next
happens.
week.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Greg's out next week.
Well, that actually works. So we'll right now you can be quiet. Like,
Okay.
oh wait, that means you're gonna miss like Ishana's dying
He doesn't
I
like me
mean-
because you're
anyway.
gone for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I can't do another speech like the one I just did. So I think all he's gonna miss is and then that's it. Like,
I've
Are
seen
you-
that movie.
you
so
know,
it's all good.
I would have liked to have seen Montana and then just
yeah.
die.
That's another good one too.
Nice pull. Nice pull. That's a good one. I figured you were gonna go Pee Wee Herman in the Buffy movie.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's hilarious. He spends about 15 minutes dying.
You could do Will Ferrell and Austin Powers. I'm not quite not very badly burned.
I'm extremely badly burned. I am starting to smell almond, which is not a good thing.
All right.
Excellent. All right, y'all are great. Thank you, Og. I'm glad you had a good time. We had a good time too. At least I had a good time.
And
Yeah, it was wonderful.
for the chat, we have a cool special new feature lined up for season 2. So
Oh yeah, we told them last week too, so it'll be fun. So titles will be
Wait.
in.
What was it?
The titles. He wasn't kidding. The titles. They'll be able to do titles for the
I was
show.
gonna say I didn't think we actually told
okay.
them, but yeah.
Yeah, we did.
So
Yeah.
during the episode,
Hey,
they'll be
he
able
didn't
to
remember either.
suggest
How come no one's giving
titles.
him shit?
Because it's once for him.
Oh wow.
Plus 5 minutes. I'm happy. Remember?
So anyway, they'll be able to suggest titles throughout the show, and then at the
Oh,
end,
I do remember that.
they'll get to vote on what the title of the show is. So when we post it to YouTube, we'll put the title in there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, are we kind of behind on the YouTube videos?
I may not have tagged them to the playlist,
Okay.
but I thought I was caught up. I will check.
Are there
Well,
any episodes that
it was a
didn't make
couple
it to
of
YouTube?
days ago. I think it was Sunday. It was yesterday when I looked, and
Okay.
I think we were 2 behind.
2 behind. All right, I'll check and make sure. I thought I'd caught up. Yes, we missed episode 9, I think it was.
Hmm.
So that's a ways back. But at this point, I've been recording everything locally, so that if we do have one of those where it gets missed and not uploaded from
Right.
whatchamacallit, I can send the video file off.
Cool. Thanks for all the work you do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, seriously.
For right
Especially on the giant board you got there behind you.
Yeah. Those 2 guys sitting in the front row, they've been waiting for a show this whole
Seriously,
time.
the
Nothing's
whole
happened.
time. The whole time.
It's probably
Actually,
just
is
Tech Ops
there
taking a
actually
nap.
even anyone in the?
There is. There's 2 people in the
Okay.
front row.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
There
think
are.
it's Tech Ops taking a nap.
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago, setting up for Robot Battles on Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah. And yes, we were just like chilling, waiting, because it's we get everything prepped and ready, and then there's a huge we're in there a couple hours before they even start letting people in, because all the builders have to come in and all that kind of stuff and get everything set, and yeah.
You have to get all the machines ready, like the personal massager machines.
Right.
Oh, there
Right.
was one.
Oh yes, this
Totally.
year at Robot Battles there was a team just vibing, and their bot
Mhm.
was built out of 4 commercially available servo motors. And the 2 young ladies, they brought it up like covered in a towel and then put it in the arena. Yeah, the top servo motor undulated out and back, just up and down, and then the others just kind of buzzed, shall we say.
100%.
100%.
100%.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in the robot sex panel.
No,
My part
It's a normal
to
robot
please
paddle.
you.
No, robot battles. Robot battles.
The
normal
next year.
I missed this BattleBot episode.
Yeah. It was funny. So
Yeah.
mhm.
So,
They did not
beautiful.
win.
Alright.
Surprise.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
they sent their message.
They
That's
did.
right.
They did.
All right, let's get
Awesome,
off
y'all.
this thing. Let's say bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
y'all.
Bye.